Is The Rock going to betray Roman Reigns? That's what a lot of people are asking since SmackDown. And I'm here to tell you, hopefully fucking not. It looks like it might be that. It looks like they're going that way, that route. But I don't want that to happen. Roman needs to lose at WrestleMania, obviously. But I don't want The Rock to betray Roman Reigns. Because if The Rock betrays Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, we are losing out on a full year of Roman versus Rock being built up. If The Rock does betray Roman Reigns, then we will probably not see any build between Rock and Roman until next year's Royal Rumble time. And we don't want that. We don't want that. We want to see The Rock and Roman Reigns absolutely fucking up everybody, using their abuse of power to annoy and fuck up every babyface in the company. That's what we want to see. We want to see a real two-man power trip. We don't want to see The Rock betray Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and then we don't hear nothing about it for another fucking 10 months. We don't want that. That is not good for business. But I'm going to get into some more Rock stuff in a minute. I want to talk about Naomi first, and a lot of people are complaining about Naomi, saying that she's not being booked very well. And I just want to say to you right now that Naomi walked out of her job. In the real world, when you walk out of your job, you don't get to go back to your job. Okay? I know that firsthand, because my first ever job, I worked at McDonald's. I was there for 2-3 months. Eventually, I walked out because I was being spoken to like shit by these shift managers. They were absolute pricks. Cunts they were. So I had enough. I walked out. I reapplied to a McDonald's job 2 years later. I didn't get the job. Why? Because I walked out of a McDonald's job 2 years prior. And this was a different McDonald's as well. Completely different McDonald's. But I didn't get the job because that stain was on my record. That is how the real world works. Naomi is lucky to be there, and she's being humbled by the company before they decide to start pushing her. The only reason she's back is because she's married to Jimmy Uso. That is the only reason WWE brought her back. Other than that, I don't see any stock in Naomi whatsoever. I don't see it. She's married to Jimmy, and that's it. I think you could have put her with the bloodline. That probably would have worked out quite well, but no. She's doing the whole glow thing again. I dance. Naomi dances. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And that's all she's got going for her. That's it. They should have put her with the bloodline, but it is what it is. Now she's jobbing to everyone on SmackDown, and that's what she deserves. That's all I'm going to say about that. That is what she deserves for walking out of her job. And that's it about Naomi. I don't want to hear anyone else saying, oh, Naomi's losing again. It's her own fault. It is her own fault. You can't deny that. It is her own fucking fault. Now, I'm going to wait, because I reckon it's going to be within a couple of weeks that everyone's going to start saying Triple H is racist. How can't he let a strong black woman like Naomi win a match? And people are going to make it about that. I know for a fact they are. I'm sure I've seen a couple of people already trying to hint at that. Shut the fuck up. She walked out of a job. Before that, she was a fucking tag team champion. No racism involved. She walked out of her job. It's not Triple H's fault she happens to be black. Now, The Rock. So The Rock posted a viral video on Instagram, I think it was, where he called out Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and David LaGrassa, whatever the fuck his name is, from Busted Open Radio. And he destroyed all of them. Every single one of them destroyed. Now, why couldn't he do that on SmackDown 2-3 fucking weeks ago? Well, why couldn't he do that? Instead of doing that generic heel Rock promo, why couldn't he do what he did in that fucking video? That would have made my life a lot happier when it comes to being a wrestling fan, because I was very disappointed with what The Rock did when he came out and he had his gold vest on that Ricky Starks thinks that was inspired by him. Shut the fuck up. Nobody knows who you are, Ricky Starks. No one. And The Rock basically said nothing while Roman stood there smiling. Now, we got some different stuff on SmackDown. They actually, get this right, Roman and Rock actually spoke to each other. I know. It's crazy. Roman made Rock acknowledge him. Rock acknowledged Roman as the tribal chief. Roman is pissed off because people are cheering The Rock more than him. Bearing in mind, they're both heels and shouldn't be getting cheered at all, but that's life. That's modern day wrestling. So we actually got something better, and The Rock says that he wants a tag match with him and Roman versus Cody and his new best friend, the walking clown emoji known as Seth Rollins. And he mentioned that in the videos that he made as well. He called Seth Rollins a clown, saying that when Netflix ask about Raw, they're not asking about Seth Rollins. They don't know who Seth Rollins is. They're asking about The Rock. When he dissed Cody, he basically took the real conversation that they had in real life, allegedly, if it was all a shoot, and said that online, and that made Cody look like a bitch. In kayfabe terms, Cody Rhodes looked like an absolute bitch. And not only a bitch, but someone who is very deceiving. He made Cody look very, very deceiving, very untrustworthy, which is the wrong route to go. But I'm sure we'll hear Cody's side on Monday, and I think they're all going to be on SmackDown next week. So we're in for a big week. Hopefully, we're in for a big week. And David LaGressa from Busted Open Radio. Oh my God, The Rock absolutely fucked him up. And for good reason, because this guy from Busted Open Radio, right, he's got grey hair, and in the video he was wearing a pink dressing gown with a Cody Rhodes t-shirt, and The Rock just destroyed him. He was saying that he hates The Rock. He hates The Rock. I hate The Rock. Well, Bully Ray and Mark Henry were sat there trying their hardest not to fucking laugh their fucking asses off. But LaGressa apparently hates The Rock because of what he's done to Cody Rhodes. Now, The Rock destroyed him, saying that he's in his basement, which that's been fucking said so many times by so many different people. No one cares about that anymore. But he did make him look like a virgin Mark piece of shit, which he isn't, because apparently he has a wife and so on and so forth. But that's irrelevant. At the end of the day, LaGressa made himself look like that, so that's what people are going to assume he is. And The Rock destroyed him, rightfully so. Will we see some good stuff next week? I hope so. But I don't want Rock to betray Roman before or at WrestleMania. I want them to build this for a full year. I want Roman to betray Rock around Royal Rumble time, maybe a little bit before. I want Roman to turn babyface, face Roman, heel Rock. That is what we should be building to. That is what we need to be building to, and hopefully that's what we get. But knowing my luck, we ain't going to get that. We're going to get the generic heel Roman, face Rock, blah, blah, blah. Who the fuck cares? But like, subscribe, follow me on X at TheCrossman25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.